He lifted his coffee to drink, but then a coin landed in his cup. And that tiny moment, it changed everything. It wasn't mucha single coin, but to a man who hadn't eaten all day, it was everything. That coin meant he could afford a little more than just coffee, maybe a piece of bread, if he was lucky. He shuffled into a small bakery. The warmth hit him like a hug. He placed the coins on the counter, eyes flicking to the price tag. Not enough. The owner just shook his head gently. The man picked up his coffee and turned to leave. But then, "Wait," the owner said, reaching behind the counter. He handed him a warm, flaky croissant with a tiny note tucked inside. It simply read, "Everyone deserves kindness." That was the moment it started. The man came back the next day, and the day after that. Over time, he and the owner became friends. He was no longer just the homeless guy. He was part of something. They'd sit after closing, eat bread, watch football, laugh like old buddies. But then came the pandemic. Business crashed. The bakery, once full of life, was now empty, quiet, bleeding. The man showed up as usual. The owner gave him the last of the bread for free. No words, just a tired smile. But the next day, instead of eating it himself, the man shared every piece with others on the street. The same kindness he once received, he now passed on. And then the twist. The bakery was about to shut down, for good. The lights were off. The sign flipped to closed. Suddenly, the bell above the door rang. The homeless man returned, but he wasn't alone. One by one, his friends stepped forward, each holding out a few crumpled bills and coins. They didn't have much, but they gave it anyway. Tears welled up in the owner's eyes. The kindness he gave away had come back tenfold.